I have watched so much American content, TV shows, movies, sports, and one thing that myself, other Brits, Europeans, other non-Americans basically will confirm is that a lot of American neighborhoods have a certain look to them. You know, you've got two streets running in parallel, you know, houses line up those streets, the white picket fences, you know, the driveways, the garages, that the neighborhoods have a certain look that sometimes we think, is it really like that? Or do they just use the same streets when they're filming for these movies, these TV shows? But one thing I realized when I went to America for the first time, it's real. Like a lot of neighborhoods in America look like that. But because a lot of Europeans have gone to America for the first time this year, I think a lot of them are, you know, realizing as well, you know, the stuff that we just saw, you know, in these movies wasn't fake.
I'm in the US right now, and I feel like I need to whisper to say this because I'm walking outside in the neighborhood and there is literally no one. I'm
Really?
the only one walking outside, and I feel like I'm in a movie. This is everything that I've seen in movies, and I am right now in it.
This is what I mean. Do you see like the big houses with the garage, the street running in parallel to that street?
It actually looks like a movie set. It just doesn't look real.
Yep, this is exactly what I picture.
It's so calm. I'm not used to that, but it really looks like a movie. I feel like I'm in a movie.
Okay, so you come to America and you realize that everything is the way you saw it in the movies. Like yellow school buses, like big suburban houses with mailboxes out front.
Yep,
and
that's another one.
Newspapers on the driveway.
And the newspaper is like in the mailbox halfway, like the newspaper's like all rolled up and it's sticking out halfway from the mailbox.
Like massive grocery stores with entire aisles with cereal or chips. And then sprinklers going off unexpectedly while you're parking your car after going to one of the Starbucks drive-thrus. And yes, drive-thrus are everywhere here.
Now, something that we don't
Dude, there's Starbucks drive-thrus. I've never seen a Starbucks drive-thru in my life.
have in the UK is houses like this made of siding. Now, siding is an alternative to brick. It's weather resistant, it's pretty durable, it's cheaper than brick. Now, a lot of houses here have brick, and generally if they have brick, they'll usually have siding around the back. But in England, my friend's house was built in 1360. The walls are like 3 feet thick. That's not 1760, not 1860, not 60, 1360.
That's crazy.
Which means that by the time Henry VIII was on the throne in 1509, it was already relatively historical.
1360, that means that house is 670 years old or something like that. That's insane.
Now that is insane, isn't it?
Things in American houses that are different to European houses. Number one, the doors are humongous
Whoa,
here.
yeah, that's a huge
You know how
door.
in European houses you can put your towel on the door? This is huge.
Is that door huge or is she really small? I'm not sure.
While we're on the subject of doors, every single door has a lock on it, which I personally love. Plugs have these buttons on them. I'm pretty sure this is off and on. So for example, my hairdryer, if you didn't want to take out the plug, you can just press this button, which I don't really get because there's an on and off button on this hairdryer.
I've never seen that on an American plug. Americans watching this, is this common? I've been to America a few times now and I've never seen that before.
But yeah, these are literally on every single thing here.
Really?
So that's definitely a difference. American houses have this thing.
Oh yeah, what is that?
It's not even a normal door stopper, it's literally this spring. Accidentally tripping on this in the middle of the night will wake up your whole entire house. Okay, next, every single house has a pantry.
Has a pantry,
In England, we
yeah.
would just put all of this in our cupboards. Personally, I kind of like this. Every single fridge you see will have water, cubed ice, and crushed ice. Like, that is so bougie. Every single sink has like a machine that grinds everything in the sink. Like, listen to this.
So that machine that grinds the stuff up, does it go directly, where does the waste go? Do you need to empty the waste, or does the waste go like down the same pipes that toilet stuff would go, if you know what I mean? Or do you need to empty it out?
I don't know what the purpose is for that, but every single house will have a fan. That's all I can think of right now, but if you guys want a part 2, let me know.
German's first time in the USA.
So your house is pretty nice, but I have a question. Is it true your walls are made out of paper?
No.
Are you sure it's only 10 centimeters wide?
Well, the house is wood and the walls are made of drywall.
Yes, but if I would punch in wall, it would make big hole, right?
Huge. Giant hole.
Exactly. And what is paper made out of?
Wood.
Exactly. It's not a stereotype. Made out of paper. Wait, what is that? What is this cheese grater looking thing?
Oh, that right there is a vent.
Wait, is this an army radiator?
Yeah, sure. That's where the heat and the air conditioning come out of.
Wow, that is some army engineering.
So,
Cheese
would you like a
grater.
tea?
Yeah, I'll take a Pfirsich tea. Peach, please.
All right, 1 tea coming up. So I drink tea every day.
Whoa!
Are you warming my tea up in the microwave?
Americans, you guys don't have kettles. What? Hang on, so you boil your water in the microwave? Really? Wow.
Of course, that's the best way to do it. All right, here you go.
No way.
Tastes great.
As someone who
How long does it take to boil a cup of water? Here, a kettle will boil a full kettle in about a minute or so.
grew up in Europe, especially in Germany, there's something so cool about American suburbs, and I don't think Americans are realizing that. For me, this really feels like I'm walking through a movie set. And I know that doesn't make
common
sense for a lot of
theme.
people who grew up here, but I get so excited every time I see a yellow school bus or like these long drives away with the basketball hubs, or even like these random sidewalks as I'm walking here right now.
Wow, this is a beautiful neighborhood with these palm trees. Where do you guys think this is? Is this California or somewhere? This is stunning.
So please tell me I'm not the only one.
Bro, neighborhoods in America are absolutely insane. Bro, look at the houses here where I'm at. This looks just like a
Huge.
movie. The pavement's different, the roads are wide. I'm gonna take you guys to the end there because, bro, at the end of the road, there is a crazy big house in the corner. I need you guys to see this. But look how beautiful the roads are, man. You got palm trees everywhere. I'm in the middle of the road. There's barely any cars where I'm at. I low-key think I like this neighborhood a bit more than Beverly Hills as well.
California. Whoa, look at this house. Gosh, how much do you reckon this house is worth, guys? I mean, if it's in California, it's got to be in the millions, maybe? How much would this house be in your area? In London, in my area, this house would be £3 million, which is about $4 million, I think.
To the house I was talking about, look how insane
Jesus.
that is. And the crazy part is, it's literally on the corner, so they've got the view of all this place here.
Wow.
Bro, even that house is mad.
Insane.
Literally just like a movie. Yeah, man, that house is just insane. Whoever said the USA is overrated is lying to you. I'm telling you, the USA has been the best holiday I've ever done in my life. LA, crazy. Vegas, crazy. Nevada, Death Valley, all these places. Bro, so beautiful. Anyways, I got an LA vlog dropping on my YouTube in only a couple days, so make sure you guys watch out for that. But definitely come to the USA if you have
That house is so
the
beautiful.
opportunity.
Let's have a look around my American neighbourhood with me. First of all, there's flags
She's from up north. She's from Manchester or Sheffield.
on nearly every lamppost you go past. Green wheelie bins instead
King
of
of the
purple.
North.
They're massive as well, and you get picked up twice a week. Fire
Liverpool.
hydrants in the middle of the street. Do we have stop signs like this in the UK? Everyone's grass is always cut nicely and edged. Because if you leave it too high, the parish can come and give you a ticket. No one wants a ticket, do they? Nearly everyone's got one of these trees in the front garden.
Does anyone even know what type of tree this is?
Palm tree,
Is it a
innit?
palm?
Another flag on someone's house. More of them trees I was talking about. We don't have a post box thing in our door. We've got mailboxes. Rocking chairs in people's front and some little decorations. The streets just look different in general, don't they?
They do.
Driving
They
on the
do.
wrong side of the road. Mailboxes at the end of your driveway, because why do you want the postman to walk up your path?
Here are things in my American neighbourhood that just won't make sense to a British person. The houses are not attached like they are where I grew up in the UK. If your house was detached in the UK where I lived, then you're considered rich.
This is one thing I love about America. Your houses, it seems, as standard, are detached. So like when you see a house like this, it's not split down the middle. In the UK, it's very common for houses like this to be split down the middle. one family lives in one side, the other family lives in the other side, like a semi-detached house. Like, I don't think that really exists in America, does it?
Next up, we have basketball hoops. Pretty much every house that has kids that live in it has a basketball hoop. Every single house in my neighbourhood has a garage. Where I lived in the UK, none of the houses had garages. Again, if you had a garage, then you were considered rich. With the garages, everyone leaves them open. No one has to worry about anything getting stolen, anything being moved, or anything like that. On the topic of things being stolen, people have patio furniture, people leave their bikes outside. They literally leave anything outside and they don't have to worry about it being stolen. In the UK, when the bin man comes, if the rubbish is not inside of the bin, then he's not going to take it. Here, you can have it like this and everything will be gone. Doesn't matter what it is, they take it. Next up, we have a mailbox. We don't have letterboxes on the door like you do in the UK, so pretty much anyone can steal your mail, but why would anyone want to steal your bills? Not only that, it is also a crime. This red handle on the side lets the mailman know whether you have outgoing mail, and he will take it to the post office. Next up, everyone...
So if you have outgoing mail, do you need to put the red thing like up or down? How does it work?
Grass looks like this. We live in a HOA, so everybody's grass has to be maintained. Unfortunately, if you own your house, you have to do it yourself. If you rent, these guys will do it for you.
I'm a Brit living in America, so I'm going to show you some of my favourite things in my American neighbourhood compared to my UK one. This, no horn blowing, $50 to $100 fine. Never seen that before in the UK.
What?
I should say we live in Hoboken, which is in New Jersey, opposite New York. So it's different every town, you know, but this is my favourite things about our town.
So if you use the horn on your car, you could get fined? That's crazy.
So people just leave things on like their doorstep for you to come and take, which I think is really cute. In the UK, we don't really leave stuff outside. We just normally take it to the charity shop. So it's quite cute that you guys, you know, support each other. Another one of just stuff left outside to take. You guys are going to think I'm weird, but we don't have this in the UK, like these little pull fins. That's very American to me. So obviously we do have mailboxes, but I can't tell you how many times I thought this is a trash can when it's not. Your mailboxes, that does confuse me. Every single block will have a crossing. In the UK, you've got like 10 miles just to find a crosswalk. I'm sure every Brit that moves to America says this, but these fire hydrants, they are just so American to us. I want to try and open it, I don't know.
No
and is it
chance.
true in the summer you guys open it so we can like cool off? Because I'm sweating still. I think it's 33 degrees and I ain't used to it. School buses.
Wow. So is this where maybe the school buses park up after they finished for the day or something like that?
Have them in the UK? How cool. American flag just flying high and proud. In the UK, we're not very patriotic compared to you guys, but I do think it's really cool. And in the most corners, like we've got a wrap place, we've got a pizza place down there, we've got a restaurant, and then we've got a coffee shop there. Maybe this is just a Hoboken thing, but I feel like every corner of a block has something fun on it. I can't tell you how bad it's my bank balance.
Now, I am British and I am currently in an American neighbourhood. This time it's a Boston neighbourhood. And I'm going to show you some of the differences between Boston and the UK. For a start, the colours are wild. This is a fall in America. Now, the last time I did an American neighbourhood, it was in the south in North Carolina, where the houses were all kind of single floors. Here, every house has 2 floors. So the houses seem bigger, but they are still made of wood. Now, remember the fire hydrants?
Are there any areas in America where the houses are mostly made of brick, like they are here? Or is the wooden house kind of like a universal thing throughout the whole of America?
These have flags on them. Now look at this. This is a newspaper. I think it's just been thrown on the driveway. If that was to happen in the UK, there'd be uproar. One thing I will say is it does feel a lot more British. I'm feeling like there's a bit of an English influence here. The weather for sure, because it is colder. We've still got the American flags. Can always guarantee. Every house is like something out of a Christmas movie. Like this should be on a postcard. Wait until
very picturesque, very pretty.
You see this? This is a baseball field. Just
in the middle of the
right
neighbourhood.
By a neighbourhood. Look at that. This is bonkers. In the UK, this would be a football pitch. Sorry, soccer.
Yeah.
When I've been in the south, I haven't seen a baseball pitch right next to a neighbourhood. So does that mean that baseball is better in the north? One thing I will say is it does feel a little bit more neighboury. Everyone seems like they live closer together. So I don't know if that means that people are more friendly or it's just a smaller state so they have to live closer together. That is my comparison of American neighbourhoods through these Brits' eyes. But don't go anywhere because I feel like there's going to be a lot more to come.
Oh, could a reason why the Boston neighbourhood felt more English is because, is Boston in New England? Or is it like close to New England? Because there's that team, the New England Patriots, which I think is close to Boston, isn't it?
From the UK to Florida, let me show you what I love about my neighbourhood. How the Americans adore their country so much, there is flags up absolutely everywhere. The lizards everywhere you go, perched on the fence.
Wow. Hopefully they don't get much bigger than that. Like, I don't want a massive monster lizard like crawling through my window.
They only keep the bins out on bin day. The rest of the week they need to be inside your garage. I love the fact that we can walk in the road. It's so peaceful and so quiet, and the cars drive so carefully. I love how well kept the grass verges are. Beautiful trees and the greenery. Seeing the school bus. I thought you'd only see that in movies.
I'm a Brit living in America, and these are the biggest culture shocks that I found living in the US. First things first, the mailboxes. The mailboxes here really are like the movies. They're kind of just outside your house. You don't have a letterbox. And
I like the aesthetic though. I like it. You know, it just looks... I'm struggling to put a word on it. It just looks proper.
also, people do love an American flag. You don't really see anybody in the UK put a British flag outside their house, but here it's more normal to have a flag outside your house than not. Most houses in the UK, I would say, are townhouses or semi-detached houses. I grew up in that typical brick semi-detached house, where here most houses are just normal detached houses. This is something that I definitely don't think we have in the UK, but
yeah, you guys just get way more space, I think, per dollar. I think you get more square foot. I think the average British home is probably like maybe 1,200 square foot, something like that.
Fire hydrants. We have a fire hydrant on every corner in our neighborhood, and I think in any neighborhood. They look like this, and it's just here, obviously, in case there's a fire. I also find here in the US, people take a lot of pride in their home. Now, I'm not saying people don't in the UK, but look, people love to garden. They love to maintain the grass outside their house. Everything has to look perfect. Where I find in the UK, we're not as bothered about that. I've had a lot of comments saying...
Could that be because of the HOAs though? Like the HOAs basically force you to... Any of you who live in a HOA area, are they really strict with things like that? If your front garden, front yard isn't perfectly neat and tidy, will you get a fine, or are they quite chill?
All the houses here look exactly the same. While they definitely do look similar in some aspects, I also find they look more different than houses in the UK. Most single family homes here in the US will have a 2-car garage, which again, in the UK, if you have a garage, most of the time it's definitely not a 2-car garage. I mean, the garage that we had growing up, I don't even know if you could fit a car in there, but here, most garages you can fit 2 cars in. Anything else that you want to know, let me know in the comments.
Man, I do love an American neighborhood. Just the aesthetic alone is just so, I don't know, it fills me with nostalgia. Maybe it's because for such a long time I've seen these neighborhoods on television, and I've thought I've imagined what it would be like to walk through one, live in one maybe. It just fills me with like this warm, fuzzy feeling. Like I remember watching My Wife and Kids, and they lived in a neighborhood like this, and you know, I watched that for repeatedly for years and years and years. It's just pure nostalgia for me. But I do recognize that there's probably a lot of Americans who don't live in neighborhoods like this. Maybe if you live in an apartment building, or you live in maybe a single-story home, it might not be quite like this. But I'm willing to bet like a good proportion of the UK, probably like half, like all imagine American neighborhoods to look exactly like this. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. And if you did, check out this video right here and hit the join button below. See you there.